This is Kabul. This is my birthplace, my homeland, the place where I used to live until 10 months ago. Now, I'm studying at Regents Pattaya International School, and I am a full boarder. Okay, let's forget about what is it like the difference between these two unmatchable places at the moment. In a minute, you might see loads of difference between these two places. In this short film, I am basically trying to show you how is it like being in a country like Afghanistan. Hope you enjoy it. The first thing that always drives me crazy is the traffic in Kabul. In a country, if the people is following the traffic rules, then it proves that they also follow other rules and regulations. But unfortunately, people in Kabul don't, which is crazy. Although there are rules to be followed by the driver, but to be honest, they never. And that's why there's always traffic jam. The only day which you can easily get to your destination is Friday, which is the only day weekend. Here, the difference you might have already noticed about the weekends, which is one day instead of 2 days. Well, it's alright at the moment, because there's not much to do for a normal family during weekends, in case to have 2 days weekend. These days, Kabul is the only safest province in Afghanistan, and that's why it's overcrowded. Even you can see people building their houses on the top of a mountain, which is quite amazing. You will never see such houses on the top of a huge mountain anywhere else but here in Kabul. It is really interesting once you start thinking about how they run or live their daily life. For example, the first thing which comes to everyone's mind will be the water. How do they transfer water all the way onto the top of a mountain? But still, they're happy there. Well, they might have already thought about that. But overall, these houses in the mountain makes Kabul city more beautiful during nights. Once they start turning their house lights on, you can see an amazing view from top of your house. There are more than 500 wedding halls in Kabul instead of industries, which is kind of shame. Our businessmen should spend their money on industrial projects, which is really crucial for our country at this period of time. Believe me, when a student finishes school or university, there is almost 75 to 80% of them jobless. If you walk in the city, you will see thousands of people walking with you, but they all have one thing in common: their eyes. Their eyes can explain to you thousands of trouble and problems in their lives. And the most common one you can see is fear. Fear of not getting a job after a recent interview. Fear of going back to home with no money in the pocket to take some food for the family. Fear of his son getting kidnapped while he or she is out to earn some money. But the most sad one is fear of death. Whether he or she could return easily and safely back home by the end of the day and not get shot in the city or not be alone with a suicide attacker. You can deal with all kind of fear, but not with the fear of death. If you think you don't have such fear, or especially fear of death, then you are the lucky one. You are special. But in spite of everything, you can also see something special in their eyes, which is hope. Everyone hopes to have a restful life with no fear or trouble bothering them and stopping them from having fun in their daily life. I am also hoping that one day there could be once again peace and I could see happy faces, not the fearful eyes of a dad or mom in the street.